I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. I want to give a special shout out to those of you who've decided to follow me here on Twitch and on Twitter, and an even bigger shout out to those of you guys who decided to subscribe. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. And we are gonna go live here with Godsent versus Team Endpoint. Endpoint today, they're gonna be playing with a stand-in in form of PT instead of Hutch G. That's a bit interesting, in my opinion. But we are gonna get it started. Godsent versus Endpoint, and PT is actually a pretty good player. I've seen him before. I'm not entirely sure where, but I've definitely seen him before. And he's not that bad of a player, actually. So this could potentially be interesting. But with that being said... Oh, he used to play on FM Esports. Okay. Oh, he's an old player as well. He used to play on Mousesports when they were British. Back in 2011. That's interesting. As most of you guys probably already know, this should be an easy game for Godsent. I mean, UKCS, right? What are we supposed to say? Don't let your memes be dreams. UKCS still have a chance of making yourself look a little bit better by taking down some Swedish gods, apparently. Good stuff here by Snyder towards the end. He managed to get a triple kill for the round in total, securing the round in favor of Godsent. Nice aggressive aggression. English, please, Jeet. Calm down. Nice aggression there from Godsent out towards middle, going for that double boost, securing some early frags and securing an early advantage to the round. Endpoint, they're gonna go for some sort of a force buy here. Two players saving a bit of money. Lusser, I do believe he's saving for that AWP. I do believe he's the main AWPer for Endpoint. And Imi, Tactical... Well, what's his name? Tactic Ian? Or Tactician? Tactic Ian or Tactician, whatever. I believe he's... I believe his real nickname is Imi, or something like that. Imi is what I see on HLTV at least. Let's go Doblin and Twist. Twist with the double kill as well for the round. Should be a fairly easy round here for Endpoint. Okay. Twist taking a bit of damage from his teammate. Goes down to 3 HP after that nade. Seems like PT and SEO, they're just gonna try and hold on to these 5-7s for the upcoming round. Next round will be a full eco, more or less, for Endpoint. Godsent, a good position to make it 2-0. Already on the hunt. Good reaction here from PT. He just spotted that on the very edge of his monitor. Still managed to get a great reaction shot. SEO, he gets the kill on Snyder as well. All of a sudden a 2-on-2. They're doing so much damage here. PT, he finds another kill. Disco Doblin. And only one player surviving for Godsent. A good amount of economical damage from Endpoint. Godsent, they still managed to secure the round. No weapon safety from Endpoint, but still, as I mentioned, really good amount of economical damage here from Endpoint. Only one player surviving from Godsent. This is definitely going to keep a damper on the economy for Godsent for the start of this game at least. for this round. As I mentioned, pretty much a full eco. Tactician or Imi, the only one with an upgraded pistol other than PT. PT with that 5.7 as well. Did manage to do work with it in the previous round. Imi does manage to find Disco Dublin on that P250. ESEA, he's going to go down to Pronex. Snyder finds the kill on Lusser. Lecro with the double. One of them being a spray down on Mighty Max. PT now from a main. Will get one, but quick trade coming in from Snyder. Another round on the board for Godsent, but still a decent amount of economical damage done here from Endpoint. They managed to get 2 kills. And it might not sound like a lot, but it's still, it's keeping a damper on the economy, as I mentioned, from Godsent. It means, as you can see, Godsent's economy is actually not that great. If Endpoint managed to take this round, they actually have a really good chance of tying up the scoreline fairly early into this game. Not a bad start here from Endpoint, considering that they did lose the pistol. As I mentioned, PT, the stand-in from Endpoint, he's a brilliant player. I remember him. I remembered his name, and when I looked into it, I remember why. He used to play on Mouse Sports back in 2011. He used to be a really good player back in the days, as far as I remember. Back when UKCS actually had a scene. I mean, let's be honest, they still have a better... I mean, not a better scene than Denmark, but they have more opportunities than we do in Denmark, actually. We don't really have that many LAN events here in Denmark. Well, that's a lie. We have a ton of LAN events, but mostly like chill LAN events. And what I mean about that is most of the events here in Denmark are very low on prize pool, and not that many good teams join the events. Enough about Denmark and how salty I am that we don't have any really good LAN events here in Denmark. Get back to the game. Godsent, nice entries over towards the B bomb site. 3 defenders on B from Endpoint, but Godsent, they're still able to brute force their way in towards the site. Lusser with that AWP does manage to find the kill on Twist. Mighty Max still patiently waiting for that flank. Nothing coming his way just yet. Lecro finds the kill on Lusser. Mighty Max with the trade. He's in a bit of trouble here. Pronex with the double tap. The small burst, I don't know what to call that. 2 shots, that was it. One shot was a headshot, and 4-0 in favor of Godsent. Endpoint, our economy is going to be a bit low for this round. 1 eco should be more than enough for them to buy up once more. They should have enough for an AWP in the upcoming round as well. I think it is, as they are going to be on a 5 loss round bonus. Quite interesting positioning here. 4 players out towards the middle. They're not really getting anything out of it. Twist with the double spray down connects with the Lusser and ESEA. Twist, that's a triple kill on the Glock. Burst fire action, if I heard correctly. And Twist with the quad kill for the round. Secures the round once again in favor of Godsent, making it 5-0. But as I mentioned, there will be enough money for Endpoint to buy up for this round, and they will have the AWP on Lusser once again. I can see that a lot of you guys have already been entering my giveaway. If you haven't already, you can scroll down below the stream, or you can type !giveaway in the chat and follow the link that the bot sent you. The giveaway is running till... I can't remember, honestly, but I think it's running till the 4th of March, maybe the 5th of March. Right after IEM Katowice, I will be drawing a winner for my giveaway. So make sure you sign up for that. It doesn't cost you anything. You can, it's on Gleam, so you can decide whether or not you want to follow all of the steps. First frag of the round goes in favor of Godsent once again. Necro, good positioning. Schneider, he actually kills his teammate Necro. And he managed to get the headshot on ESEA as well. Twist. Long distance tapping away up towards the truck area. Connects the shot as well. That means that Lusser is just going to try and hold on to his AWP for the upcoming round. He is in a 1-on-4 situation. This is definitely going to be a tough task for him. I do believe Godsent, I'm a bit interested in how much money they actually have. Godsent, they definitely have enough money to go for the hunt here. Lusser, his position is already known. He did manage to find 1 kill. I'm making his way back in towards A main. Needs to be careful. Not able to connect the shot here. Lining up the smoke. Still sitting right behind the smoke. Taking a lot of damage. 15 seconds on the... or 15 HP rather. What? How is he still alive? Lusser, you're a magician, mate. Okay. How is he alive? 15 HP. He's like Houdini. He just drops a smoke bomb right in front of him and he disappears. Poof. Like a magician. Well, 6-0 here for Godsent. Off to a good start, but as I mentioned, should be fairly easy for them as well for this round. Once again, Endpoint, they're going to be low on economy. Up close towards middle, it's Mighty Max. Lusser have taken a bit of damage. Not that much though. Flash out towards middle. Not a pop flash, so easy reaction. Still plenty of time to work with. Still a minute on the clock here for Godsent. Haven't committed to anything just yet. Pronax, as you can see, crouching over behind Sunroom Bucks. Patiently waiting for the rest of Godsent to make a move, so to speak. Disco Doppler in towards the A-bombs, and he finds 2. He finds 3, making it look incredibly easy. Well, before that happened, Lusser did manage to find 1 kill. And ESEA finds a kill as well, but I mean, Disco Doppler, he's just sneaking through a smoke, making it look incredibly easy. And that's one of the things that we always mention. I saw, I was following DreamHack as well, as most of you guys probably were. And I saw that Yanko, I really respect Yanko. He's a great guy and he's really good at, you know, pointing stuff out for people who might not know. I'm not good at that stuff. But one of the things he pointed out, a very important factor actually, it's so important to realize that a smoke is not a wall. You can run through a smoke. We see Stewie 2K do it all the time. You can run through a smoke. That's not going to be a problem. You can flash through it, run through it. You can do pretty much anything. You can shoot through it if you want to. Very important to keep an eye on the smokes. Exactly, that is not done in this round either. Disco Doppler, this time he only managed to find 1. Pronax, he's going to make his way in towards the side as well. Finds the kill on PT. Lusser with that AWP, patiently waiting. Pronax to get a bit anxious. Not going to happen just yet. Twist. He finds the kill on ESEA. I believe Twist have gotten a good amount of kills already. Finally, he goes down to Lusser. Lusser with the triple kill for this round. PT with 1. Lusser with the self-flash, because why not? Pronax still on 100 HP, Lusser with only 20. The thing here is that Lusser, even if he's not getting headshot, he's on 20 HP. Pronax, good positioning, just patiently waiting for the peak to come in. Lossa, I don't see him winning this one. He's gonna tap the bomb. Pronax making it look incredibly easy. Gets the final kill with a headshot. 8-0 for Godsent. Should be a fairly easy game here for Godsent, as I mentioned. But Endpoint, I do believe that it's their tactical pause at this point. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the chat. Unfortunately, we don't get to see, you know, who called for a pause or anything like that. But it would be weird if it was Godsent. Especially seeing as they should take down Endpoint quite easily. But you know, either way, whatever you want to say about this, and yeah, it's probably gonna be a stomp. I want to say that I'm actually quite impressed with Endpoint making it to Premier. Premier in ESEA is quite tough actually. It's quite tough to advance all the way to Premier. It works kind of like, I'm not comparing it to matchmaking, I just want to point that out, but it works kind of like the ranking system in matchmaking. So you start off in open, you go through open, you finish at the top of open, you get invited to main. In main, you go through main, you finish at the top of main, you get invited, and so on, so on, so on. So it's still quite impressive that they've managed to make it this far. I'm wondering, because I know Hutch G is actually a pretty good player, and I'm wondering where he is for tonight. But PT, it's in my opinion not a downgrade at all. He's a pretty good player as well. With that being said, I mean, Godsent, they're on a total different level, right? As you can see, the economy is not that great for Endpoint, and they haven't gotten that many kills either. Godsent sitting on those 8-0, or on that 8-0. They're following along nicely when it comes to the kills. 10 kills on Twist, 9 on Lecro, 8 on Snyder, 7 on Pronex, and 6 on Disco Dublin. So no one carrying hard in these rounds. They're sort of... what just happened? How did Pronex not kill PT? That's what I'm wondering. How in the world did PT not die right there? PT's reaction was super slow, it seemed like. And Pronex still not able to connect the shot. That's quite interesting to say the least. 3-on-4 situation. Pronex and Lecro have both lost their life already to IMI and PT. ESEA, sorry, up close towards middle. Gets taken down here by Disco Dublin. Disco Dublin goes down to PT. Twist with the trade on PT and IMI. He's gonna fall to Snyder. Twist. Snyder gonna make their way over towards the B bomb site. I mean, let's be real. There shouldn't be that big of a possibility here for Lossa to get this round, and he won't. But still, a good amount of damage done here from Endpoint. And again, it's one of those rounds. They're so, you know, they're so low on. They didn't really invest anything into the round, is what I'm trying to say, and they still managed to deal a good amount of economical damage. Now they just need to do that in their actual gun rounds as well, and they might actually have a chance at this. But I mean, already 9-0 for Godsent on the T side. If nothing else, this is definitely going to hurt the economy here for Endpoint. I would like to see them get their confidence level up and get, you know, boost their morale a bit by getting some kills on these Godsent players. I definitely know how it feels to be up against a team that's way better than yourself. And when that happens, it feels incredibly good to get some kills. Even if you lose the game, if you make it somewhat close, that's really going to boost your confidence. But for now, it's not looking that good for Endpoint. Snyder, he finds the kill on Imi. It's now going to be all on SU up on top of highway, or close up towards the top of highway. Gonna back away. SU seems like he just want to try to hold on to this M4 for the upcoming round. I mean, they've lost 10 rounds in a row now, and they keep losing, they keep using so much money on utility for these rounds, and they don't use the utility that much. And this means that whenever they, you know, lose a round, they still don't have enough money to buy up again. SEO will be able to hold on to that M4, will drop it over. There's going to be a force buy here for Endpoint. But as I mentioned, they keep buying so much utility and not using the utility. And it's quite important to use as much utility as possible before you die. Obviously, without using your utility, you would just be wasting your money. I'm wondering who got that emote. Oh, Def. That makes sense. Def got that emote. That's pretty funny, actually. Maybe I should subscribe to him someday. PC does manage to find one. SEO found one as well before he died. Snyder with a double kill and Lekro with a single. Disco Doblin up close towards B with that AWP. He finds the kill on Imi. Lekro with the final kill on PT. That is going to be 11-0 for Godsent. What are they supposed to do? I'm not entirely sure what Endpoint are supposed to do here. It seems like they have the right idea, but the thing about a game like this, I think it was Thorin actually mentioning it at DreamHack. The thing about a game like this, if you're up against an opponent who you know, if you're Endpoint right here, you're up against an opponent like Godsent, you're obviously gonna have a good amount of time to get ready for a game like this. You have a good amount of time to look at how your opponent are playing, or how Godsent are playing in this instance. But then Godsent, they're so confident in this game against Endpoint that they're not gonna play like they usually do, and because of that, Endpoint, all the things that they might have studied about Godsent, that's not usable anymore. That being said, 4-on-3 situation, definitely possibility here for Endpoint. Mighty Max, good position with that AWP, and what a flick. Beautiful shot on Lekro through the smoke. Imi doing his very best to catch someone off guard. Not finding anything just yet, but Ezio with a double spray down on that UMP finds the final 2 kills on Disco Doblin and Pronax. First round on the board on Endpoint, and the dream, it has died. It's not going to be a 16-0, and I'm happy about that, actually. I really hope that Endpoint can make this somewhat interesting. It's got to be tough for them. Let's put it like that. It's definitely going to be tough for them. But I hope that they can make it somewhat interesting. While we're waiting for the players to set up for this round, I want to give a special shout out to those of you guys who keep donating bits. I have my eye on the chat and I can see it, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for that. Thanks to all of the supporters today. I appreciate it a ton. See someone asking whether or not I'm casting any more games tonight. Unfortunately not. There's no more games to be casted until 3 AM my time. Ben's anime something, and they have anime in their name, so I'm not even gonna bother watching that game. The best anime in the world is Pokemon. Good stuff here by Mighty Max. Patiently waiting. This time around, he's paying attention to the smoke. That's very important. Endpoint. The two first frags of the round. Good stuff here by Imi. On that flank, he finds two. Snyder, he finds one. Finally gonna connect the shot as well. 1-on-2 situation. Still a possibility here for Snyder. He spots one player over towards Forklift. ESEA, he's in that position as well. And Snyder needs to be a bit careful now. The Shadow blows his cover. ESEA gets the final kill. Another round on the board for Endpoint. I mean, Godsent, they're still in a good position, and they have so much money to work with. Now, the money is somewhat running dry at this point. But still, there's this round and then another round left of this first half. So, already quite impressive first half here for Godsent. I would like to see Endpoint get these final two rounds just to make it a bit more competitive. And we'll see. I'm not sure that's gonna happen, but, you know, one can always hope. I've heard from HLTV and Reddit users that dreaming is free and crying is free as well. So I appreciate them for letting me know. Lecro finds the kill on Imi. Down towards... I don't know what people usually call that. Twist. The Scotland, they take care of PT and Lusser, and now it's gonna be all on Mighty Max. 1-on-4 situation. Twist fairly low on HP, but obviously there's not much that Mighty Max can do for this round, and I do believe he's just gonna try to hold on to his AWP for the upcoming round. That is gonna be 12-2 in favor of Godsent. I'm wondering how much money they actually have. They don't have that much money to work with here, Endpoint. Oh, no. Mighty Max. You really gotta hit those, man. That's a bit embarrassing. When you can't hit a shot on a guy who's... Like, you have an AWP. You're slowly moving around the corner while you're scoped in. A guy walks in front of your crosshair. And I say walk. He's shift walking in front of your crosshair, and you're not able to connect the shot. I don't know, man. Is that just UKCS? Lecro finds the first frag out towards middle. Quick trade coming in from Mighty Max. Disco Dotland, he finds the kill on Mighty Max. And again, there's not that much money here to work with for Endpoint. They do have the AWP on Lusser. There's a glass cannon, however, nothing behind it. Not even an upgraded pistol, no utility at all. ESEA and Imi. 5-7. Kevlar on ESEA and head armor on Imi. See, you guys, as I said, I'm watching chat a bit, and you guys, it's a bit funny, but it's also a bit sad. Let's be honest. I see you guys are saying that this team can't even beat CLG Red, and what we've seen. Now, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for being a sexist, but what we have seen is that whenever a female team are playing a male team, they're getting absolutely slaughtered, even when they're playing a UK male team. So, okay, that works. Imi, beautiful shot towards the end. Endpoint, they do manage to secure the final round of the half. So, as I said, you know, female CS, they might be a bit a bit salty. I saw someone actually. I saw someone, a feminist, tweeting that something about women's right in esport or something like that. Why don't women compete versus men in the big leagues for big money? Because they can't. Simply because they can't. They're not good enough. And that might be because they're stuck playing against other female players who are not good enough, and they keep, you know, they don't improve as much as the males have over the past 5 years. I'm getting in a lot of trouble for this stuff. Yeah, I can see you guys actually saying that I shouldn't dig my hole any deeper. And you're right. You're right. You're right. I keep digging this hole over here. I should stop saying stuff like that. Just to clarify, it's not that I have anything against the female players. I'm just stating facts. They're not as good as the male players, and I don't know why they're not as good, but they aren't. Bit of a slow start to the round here. Endpoint, and they have made their way in towards the A-bomb side, and Godsent playing for the retake. On 5 situation for that retake here. Oh, good stuff by Mighty Max. Lossa helping out as well. ESEA and PT, all of them getting a kill. And it's now going to be all on Pronax in the smoke, trying for the ninja, and not going to be able to do so. Wow. Endpoint, they do manage to secure the pistol, but the question here is, does it even matter? They tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, does it even matter? That's the big question. And, you know, Linkin Park, they brought it up to our attention in the early 2000s. Or whenever it was. It feels like a decade ago. I think it might actually be around a decade ago. For this round, Godsent on a 4-spy. I have 3 deagles in play, actually. 2 C-75s. Bit of a slow start to the round here from Endpoint. They're just patiently waiting for the push to come in, and their Disco Dublin overextends a bit over towards the B-bomb site. Pronax taking a good amount of damage from that nade over by the bottom of Highway as well. Just starts around here from Endpoint. Should be a fairly easy round for them, all things considered. Godsent, they are trying their very best to make this a bit more expensive, and Lecro, he does manage to find that deagle headshot on PT. And they need to be careful, because Pronax is in a beautiful position. Tactician, or Imi, he goes down as well, and Lossa, he's now left alone. 1-on-3 situation. How in the world are they losing this? I guess pistols are just OP, as I've mentioned plenty of times. Indeed they are. But still, this should have been a round in favor of Endpoint. Even if we're talking about UKCS and pistols being OP, they should have had that round covered. Great defense on the B-bomb site from Lecro and from Pronax. Pronax on that C-75 from heaven. Secures the 2 kills. He reigns from above, just like Pharah in Overwatch. The most confusing game ever, in my opinion. I mean, it might just be because I'm absolutely terrible at the game, but I don't understand anything that's going on, and it feels like a total mess when everyone is close to each other. ESEA in towards the A-bomb side. He does manage to find one on Snyder. Quick trade coming in from Twist. Lusser takes care of Twist. 3-on-3 situation, Lusser picking up the AK-47. Bomb has already been planted on the site itself. Electro, decent positioning over towards truck, spraying through the smoke, rather, not finding anything just yet. Lusser needs to praise himself lucky that he didn't die to that nade. Pushing in towards the side, Electro, he finds the kill on Lusser. Electro finds the final kill as well. Pronex did manage to find one. Electro is just looking at Disco Doblin like, but I have a kit. And Disco Doblin is saying that, I don't care, mate, I have a kit as well. It's my defuse, okay? You got the kills, give me the defuse. We need to share the RWS. 14-4 in favor of Godsent. Close to closing this one out. Indeed, they should close it out fairly quickly as well. For this round, as you can see, Endpoint, they have 2 AKs. Okay, that works. PT, beautiful shoulder peek and a nice one-tap on Twist. That's definitely gonna give you a bit of confidence. Ooh, interesting stuff here. Snyder and Pronex, they're actually gonna go for the boost on A. Good start to the round. Snyder good positioning there on the boost. Finds Lusser, brings it back to a 4-on-4 situation. PT has taken a bit of damage. It does seem like Endpoint, they're gonna try and make their way back towards the B bomb site. And there's only one defender on B. That's Electro on the back of Checkers. Patiently waiting for Endpoint to push his position. I can tell you guys, the biggest reason why... Oh, no. They line up for Electro. Electro with a triple kill for the round. The double kill towards the end there, lining up for him. 15-4. But as I mentioned, one of the biggest reasons why Electro, you saw him quick swapping like 4 times or something like that. And one of the reasons why he's doing that is just to keep focus. You sometimes see it when someone is playing an AWP. You see them either changing up their position a lot, which just keeps them on their toes, keeps them mentally prepared. Or you see them, you know, scoping in and out all the time, swapping weapons a few times, going for a peek and then falling back to safety. As I mentioned, it's just to keep your focus, you know, stay focused for the peak to come in. And it definitely helps, in my opinion, at least. For me, and I know I've been talking with some of the players as well, and some of the players have confirmed that's exactly what they're doing. They have confirmed that it helps them a lot to keep their focus. So that's nice to see from Electro in that positioning. Twist finds the kill on Mighty Max. Before that, Disco Doblin did manage to find 1 kill as well. ESEA with the trade. Electro, good positioning. He finds the kill here on Lusser. It's now going to be all on ESEA. 1-on-4. He's not going to get anything out of it. And that will be that.